What up, YouTube? Back at it again. I'm gonna get in copyright trouble. Give me a second here. We're looking at the Sound of Silence again. Disturbed version. This is on Conan, and I can't possibly do anything Conan without throwing heavy filters on it. I don't think anything like your sort of cable shows and whatnot. So you guys have seen it before. I'm just obviously we're here more to listen. This is music. This is not a movie review channel or a late night talk show review channel. So I'm gonna do what I can to this, so I don't have to go back and do it again. Do me a favor, if you're new here, if you're not new here, run over to Disturbed's channel. Please go like and subscribe. I want to do a bunch more of their music, but literally almost everybody was telling me you got to check out the Conan version of this. So we'll start there, and then you guys please let me know in the comments what else you want me to do by them. Happy to do it. Or best way to get me is always going to be on Patreon. You can jump over there. It's free. Right at the top, requests. You can just put a comment in there, or DM me. It's a great way to support. You're welcome if you'd like. You don't have to. It's never mandatory. So we're looking at Sound of Silence. I didn't really break apart. I just wanted to. The other one, I was just kind of mesmerized by the song itself. I didn't even get into lyrics. Honestly, I think I want to do the original to break the lyrics apart. It's ultimately about, I think Garfunkel put it like the inability of people to communicate, right? Basically lacking the ability, not verbally speaking wise, but just the inability to love, emotional connections. But the lyrics are fantastic. You can take it a lot of ways, and there's a lot of different interpretations, but that's a nutshell, a very, very small nutshell, by way of Mr. Garfunkel. So anyways, we're looking at Disturbed Sound of Silence. Let's check volume. Let's dive in.
Please welcome Disturbed!
You know what? I feel like I want to go headphones. We're sorry about this. I'm not that sorry. I want to make sure that even though my sound system's fantastic. 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, that was connecting.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs and voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools say now you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell, echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign lashed out its warning. And the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in the sound of silence.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy how you can like you can take a song that's not yours and use the exact same words, the same tonality essentially. You didn't get crazy with like, I mean, but completely change like its effect on the storytelling of it. Um, it's the exact same song, but it's almost like it's a different song. I don't know how to explain that better. It's confusing. Um, his voice inflection, his voice control, his ability to slow down like and not just speed through that, like because it's he draws out almost every word in every verse. And that's like you have to think to do that. Like that's like tough to do. Like for me, like I'd be excited and I'm like I would just be singing and I'm like, oh, this sounds great, but like just to bring the dramatic effect of the song itself, the way that he interprets it, and that's what you're getting most here is just it's crazy seeing different artists interpret songs in different ways. That's why like I like covers, and this is one of the best ones I've ever seen in my life. It's and this is it's I don't I did love the video. Hearing it live is a whole nother thing though. Is you hear the you hear the crowd? That was the sound of silence too. You don't a lot of times with live stuff, and no pun intended, but seriously, like with live stuff, like artists will do things to get the crowd involved and get them hyped, and you hear the oohs and ahs and the clapping and the whoas and the whatever. I'm pretty sure that it's just there's something like eerily magnetic about dude's voice. What's his name? David Draymond, is that his name? Did I say that? Is that right? I have no idea. I think that I read that one of you guys told me or something. I'm still learning, by the way. I don't know a ton about this group at all. But there's something magnetic about it where it just draws you in, and you're like, I don't really have much to say. Like it's just like it's yeah, you could hang that on a museum wall right there. That's just a masterpiece. The way that he's able to do that song, and I before the other version of it, the music video, I never heard it done like that. I'd never heard it really. I've heard it done other ways besides the original, but like nothing like this. It's you can you could use that as a track for like for a varied, and very diverse, like array of stories in your own head. Like it's weird how it like it changes the entire context of like your thoughts on the song itself, regardless of what the original intended meaning was. This is just he's yeah, I mean he I think they said it themselves. He owns this song now. He kind of does. And it's maybe that like it could be a recency bias. We've heard this a lot more recently. It could just be that he's just that good. And it's his voice with this song itself and the way that he interpreted that and understood it is just a perfect match for what he does. And it also could be that we've heard the original, 1,000 plus times. And if you hear something over and over and over and over and over again, you hear it done a different way. It's either like you're highly offended by it, like you can't touch that song, or you're like, oh, I never thought about it like that. I will say I'm not a big Conan fan. I can't find him funny. That has no relevance to what I'm talking about at all. I've tried. I have a lot of friends that really love Conan, which is probably why I never caught this on his show. I don't really watch much TV, to be honest with you. But maybe I lack a sense of humor entirely. I just don't think he's funny. No offense to those that like. I got nothing against him. I just don't have a sense of humor apparently. Anyways, I gave my thoughts on the video or on the song itself. That was outstanding. Good call. And definitely let me know more to do either on Patreon or down below. I'll try to look at it if I can, but it's tough to get through all the comments here because I don't get direct messages like I do over on Patreon. So, or even Instagram. That's also linked below too. Also free. Do me a favor. Go support Disturbed. Like I said, go like and subscribe if you like what I do. Like I said, please like, comment down below. Helps out the channel. Subscribe. We will we'll catch you on the next. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday.